Okay, so this is going to be the video for chapter 6. I'm going to end up sending you 3 PowerPoints. Let me explain why. The first PowerPoint is similar to the PowerPoints I made before. It goes through the information, and basically in thick black letters, bolded, is the key words or definitions. So at the age of 2, children are officially known as toddlers. Okay, they should begin walking on their own. They're still growing, but their speed of growth is slowing down. Anyway, you go through each slide. You can see what I did was there's the information, and I bolded the important keywords that are the ones that you're going to have to remember. Like mock writing is when kids start to kind of do scribbles. They think they're writing, but they're really not yet. Okay, so anyway, that's going to be the first PowerPoint that you get. That's already done. I'll send that to you first. Now, I'm also going to send you 2 other PowerPoints. One is called Practice Test to be Made by Caitlin. And the other one is called Practice Test Made by Unc. Let me get rid of this one. Let me just pull that up real quick. Practice test made by Unc. This can go down here. Okay, so what you're going to see is the one that I did already is there's 2, this is slide, this is the first slide right here. At the age of 2, children are officially known as toddlers, right? That's the same slide that's in the regular PowerPoint. However, there's always a second version of the same slide. And then what I do is go in and put in blanks where the key words are. So I do that for like slide 1 and 2, then I go to the next one. Then I take this slide about the digestive system, and then look, this one's digestive system too, but I took out some of the key words. That way when you go through, you can look at the information and then say the words that are now missing. Okay, and that goes all the way through, has all the words. Something like, how do I do this? Let me keep going down. They use their fingers, and then you notice at the bottom the one word is missing. It's called dexterity. This one there's like mock writing, remember, but on the next one it's blank. So I go through and make those for you, but and I'm going to send that to you, but please don't look at it. I'm sending you a different one called Practice Test to be Made by Caitlin. And then the idea is, again, there's 2 of each slide. See, here's the first slide and here's the second slide. They're the same, but I didn't go through and take out the key words yet. That's your job now, is to go in and like basically what I do is highlight this, and then I do shift and the line, and I put a blank in there. And you just put like some blanks in here for this one, and then this slide and this slide are exactly the same. You're going to leave the first slide alone, but the second slide, you're going to go in and start blanking out some of the words like gravity moves downward. Remember when they're born, all the weight is in their head. As they begin to get over the age 2, 3, their center of gravity gets lower. That's why they have a little bit better balance. And that's going to be your job, is to go to every other screen and take out some of the key words and build your own practice test. Now, if you get stuck at any point, the nice thing is I sent you the one, Practice Test by Unc, so you could always cheat and go look at the one that I made and see what words I took out or how I did it. But the idea is, I realize now that I'm learning by doing that. When I'm deciding what things to highlight first and then what things to take out, that's when I'm really learning all the information. So I think that'd be more important that if you did it. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible, but it's so simple this way. Like, I know that right after this, I could just take the test. So now it's becoming clear to me, like, I feel like if we really did this, we could almost do a chapter every day, and be done in like 30 days. I see now how some people get through the program really quickly. I'm not saying we're going to do that. We don't have to go that fast, but now I can see how we'll be able to start trucking through this. So basically your job is, one is called Chapter 6 PowerPoint. You just go through it and look at the key information. Then you go to the one called Practice Test to be Made by Caitlin. And then every other slide, you just start on this slide. There's going to be 2 of each slide. You leave the first one alone, and then you take out some words in the second one and make a practice test so that you can, oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Is that how you do it? Do you do it with the blanks first? Yeah, I think right now it's like you look at it and then there's blanks. Yeah, so leave the first one alone and then go to the second one and put in blanks. And then you can go through it afterwards and then you'll remember what words go in there. And the way I've been doing, like, it's very easy for me because I'm making them. So I was like, oh, this would help Caitlin to do this. So that's going to be the idea. I'll send you 3 PowerPoints. You watch the first one called Chapter 6. Then you try to do the one called Practice Test to be made by Caitlin. If you have any trouble, you can cheat and look at mine called Practice Test to be made by Unk, already made by Unk, and you can see how I did it. And then what I would like you to do is once you make the practice test by Caitlin, then email it back to me. Let me see it. And at that point, you should be pretty much ready to take the next test. And we'll talk about it and see how it's going. Other than that, I hope everything's going well. Talk to you soon.